at my numbers once I left, when I knew it was my last week, add up all those years, I sold close to like $6 million. $6 million for that company.
Honey, I got what you want. Give me all of your love, 'cause it's burning hot. It's what you do to me, baby.
And it just made me sick to my stomach. It made me sick to my stomach because I just remember like all those years I gave to a company, you know, that I could have gave that energy into myself, my own business. And all of those young years of my life when I had that fight in me, had that hustle to really, that love for fashion too, that love and stuff. And I just like, you know, it just made me so sick. Never talked about it because I would say things that I just felt like maybe wasn't right for YouTube. And I'm in a better place now. And so when I think about it, and I just wanted to share that, guys. So the toxic work environment is one, you know, and that's not every location. I'm not going to put that's on every location. It really depends on how it's ran. If you have leaders that are leading by example, that establish, you know, leadership in a way where it's very leveled and it's hit with, I wouldn't say love, but like, you know, you are, you know, taken care of, you're represented, that they have your best interest at heart. Well, you're not just a number, that you are a contributor to the company, you know, a very important contributor, because like the sales associates, if it wasn't for us and the product, what would it be? Like, we are the people that are on the ground, you know, seeing those clients and seeing those people and reeling them in and telling them why they need $1,000 bag, shopping bag that's not even leather, you know, and telling them why they need this piece even though it continues to go up in price, why they still need it, why they should invest more money and transition those canvas customers into leather customers, making a person who never even looked at ready-to-wear, getting them into the ready-to-wear and getting into the full scope of what the luxury house is about. And it's good to be with a brand that feel that way about you. And I would say, to be honest, and talk to many people who worked at multiple locations in different states, it's pretty much the same around the board. And it lets me know that it's a company-wide thing. You know, it's just the type of lifestyle that they created where, you know, they really don't care, and they know that people are going to go out and buy because they built that Louis Vuitton name, you know? All right, so I'm going to talk about the hours, guys. Retail hours, everyone know, period. It's just outrageous. But the hours that I put into Louis Vuitton when I wasn't on the clock, was insane. Going to clients' houses, going to different events to try to expose myself to, you know, the brand and things that were going on with the brand, going to other stores to see what they had, you know, and keeping up to date on what's going on, checking out the ready-to-wear and stuff, and knowing what my client, you know, could pull, and just being aware of what's going on and seeing the product and taking pictures. Being called on my day off, being called on vacations. A lot of people talk about that on YouTube. You know, the hours that you put in off the clock is just, it's unnecessary, you know. Taking that, it doesn't equate in money in your pocket. That's why we're working to create a livelihood for ourselves. And it never translated to that, you know. It always translated into the brand being helped and me just looking like a peon. So yeah, let's talk about the fact that corporate is a joke. Corporate is a joke. Louis Vuitton corporate is a joke. You ever on the website and it says call for availability. Corporate is control of the website. I've never been on a site where it's telling you to call for availability. Even on Hermes, if it's not there, they don't put it on the site. When it's available, it's available. You know, it's not create this freaking allure. You got to call around to 75 different stores to try to figure out if you have a canvas piece, you know, that back in the day was $400 and now it's $600. Like, you know, come on now. You can't even repair canvas. Stuff like that gets on my nerves. The corporate Louis Vuitton is a joke. And I just don't understand how those people continue to have a job, because they don't know really anything about the brand. You ask them questions about certain products and you're thinking that they're going to give you this grand thing because they're in the know, you know, and no. Those girls just walk around in like all of the ready to wear thinking they're like shit, and making you feel like you're nothing because you're in the store and you're a sales associate when they come to your store to visit. And it's not in selling you like lies, like selling you fluff, you know, how to have best practices and all this stuff. Like, come on now. You know, the sales associates at Louis Vuitton are like the people who are keeping that place afloat, you know, and just the brand and what it became before, you know, all of this other, you know, kind of nonsense. And like now it's like, it's just a joke. It's a joke. All right, so I touched on toxic work environment, the hours, the corporate. I'm going to talk about something that is a pro. Those are all the cons. One of the pros of working at Louis Vuitton is this website called VAP. I would go back to Louis Vuitton and work strictly just for that website, to be honest. Like, you could put me in the back stocking. I don't have to see one client. You don't even have to hardly like give me hours. I just want to have access to that website. Yes, I just want to have access to the VAP website. That is the hidden thing with Louis Vuitton and being an employee that is amazing. Your privilege can be taken away if you do certain things, but the VAP website is the place that I would go back to Louis Vuitton just for that. That is the one and only thing I would go to Louis Vuitton for, to work, just for that website. I've gotten so many things from the website. I'll show you pictures of things that I purchased. A lot, pretty much 80% of it I've sold. Got a luggage, the Palm Spring luggage. I got that luggage for $300. I sold it for like $2,000. Because that was an exclusive piece. I've gotten bags. I got all my BBs. Like all of this stuff from Louis Vuitton. The VAP website is amazing. Guys, if one thing you want to work at Louis Vuitton just to get the discount, which the discount is 30% off, but you have a limit. You're giving me a discount, but you're telling me in a year's time I can only spend $3,000. Really? Really? And I don't know if that's for, you know, the resale of things and what they're trying to do, but I just think it's just like, it's a trip. It's just like unbelievable. I've never heard of any other brand putting a limit on how much you can purchase with your discount. I don't know. I don't know why they do that, but typically, you know, by February or like April, people have already used up their 30% like credit, their $3,000. You buy 2 things and it's done. You've already used up your $3,000. By Christmas time, you can't even get gifts for one of your relatives. You know, you can't even get anything for yourself. Like, it's already used up. They have a $3,000 limit that you can get things for with your employee discount of 30%. So the discount is not even like what I would go back for. It's the VAP website. I've gotten so many nice things off that website as far as shoes. They have jewelry. And that's pretty much the only thing that I would go back for. So guys, this is one thing that I got off that VAP website. I always was interested in getting a trench coat, and I've getting one from Burberry, and I was going to pull the trigger on that, and you know, I just always put it off. I'm on the VAP website working at Louis Vuitton, and this trench coat comes on. Retail for $5,800. It is beautiful. And everybody was so upset. It got around that even at corporate, this lady came to the store and she was like, oh, you're the girl that got the trench coat. I'm like, okay, yeah, because corporate people, all they do, they have access to the VAP website all day, and they just sit online and order from Amazon and sit on the VAP website instead of putting inventory on the website and making it available for customers. You know, they want you to call for availability. They just sit and buy things on Amazon and buy things from the Louis Vuitton employee website. That's all corporate do all day. But I got this trench coat, which I love. I would never get rid of this trench coat. It is so beautiful, so lightweight. I actually probably need to go get it cleaned, but it has like the Louis Vuitton like monogram silk inside. It has this beautiful lining, which is waterproof, of like orange and blue. I love it. And even the lapel here, put it back on here. Even the lapel right here has the Louis Vuitton silk like inside. The buttons are really beautiful, has a small detail of LV. It's not in your face, guys. It's one of those pieces when people realize it's Louis Vuitton, they're like, wow, okay. But I love it. I love it to death. And yeah, the buttons have like really beautiful like LV on it. Very small, very dainty. It's not in your face. It's a classic piece. And I love it. And this is what I got off the VAP website. It was $5,800. I paid $230 for this trench coat. It was a year old. They put it on. It was last season. And when I saw it, I was like, wow, I have to have this. $250 for a $6,000 trench coat. That's what I got off the VAP website. I'm trying to think if I have anything else that I haven't sold. I had so much stuff, guys. I probably got like 50 things off that VAP website, and I sold it all once I left the brand. I don't have one Louis Vuitton bag. And it's probably because of my own like bitterness with the company and the fact that just seeing the LV logo like all the time, just sitting in that drawer, it just gives me a headache when I think about it. I never once bought a Neverfull. Probably should have bought one for like my sister or like a family member or something, but I never did. One thing that I wish I would have purchased, guys, is a few of those toiletry bags and stuff like that. The soft-sided pieces, I wish I would have purchased more of those. More luggage, but I sold pretty much all of my stuff because I just like have this hate for the brand. So you pretty much won't really hear me talking about anything I purchased from Louis Vuitton. It's not worth it. The crazy thing about it is when you buy like a Speedy and you see how it comes in this flat box and they flatten it, even though it's canvas. You buy a canvas piece from Hermes, they will never fold and bend and just crush their canvas pieces, even though it's canvas and it can be done and it's fine to do. They would never, you know? And I just feel like things like that, you just like, wow, okay. If you see how Louis Vuitton, you walk behind that drawer and see how it's placed in the drawers, it's just like, you know, just in there, in the canvas. And guys, I wouldn't purchase it. I wouldn't even purchase a Capucine. Those Capucines, over time, the leather is just like disgusting. They start to fall over. I mentioned that in my last video on how my 20-year-old Chanel Classic looks amazing and it's not falling over. I think I edited that part out of the video, so I didn't put it on there, sorry. But yeah, Capucine bag is not worth it. I know Maison Molly, I listed her video down below. She mentioned about the Capucine bag and how it's not worth it. Yeah, guys, please don't waste your money on those pieces. The canvas is still beautiful, you know, but this is like one of the better pieces. They're ready to wear that I love. There's a swimsuit I'm thinking about getting, but that's about it. Like bags, I would never, like, you know, a Speedy. If I was, it would probably be like vintage or something like that, but I don't even think I would even carry that. I just find it like not even worth it. Not even worth it. And just thinking about how the brand and how they take care of their employees, I don't even want to represent a company like that, you know. of like, you know, wearing it out. I know a lot of brands have a backstory, you know, their hidden secrets and stuff like that. But I know from experience of working for that brand and how it was just a waste of like years of my life. So yeah, guys, sharing that part with you. The VAP website is the place. That is the one pro of working for Louis Vuitton, that website, you know, and I would only go back for that. So I'm trying to think of one other thing. Oh, another thing too, getting the uniform. A lot of people always ask us about the little bags we carry. I had like 4 of those bags. I sold them all because on Fashion File they actually sell those employee bags. I can spot them out like when I see, oh, an employee sold their bag. So yeah, but I did keep 3 pieces from my uniform because when I knew I was leaving, I just started taking things home. But this is the little cardigan, the Louis Vuitton cardigan. This one's a navy blue, beautiful. Now these buttons I wish was on my trench coat, but it's fine, you know. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna show you kind of close up of the buttons. You see that? LV. This is the inside. It says Louis Vuitton uniforms. It is made in Italy. This is a really beautiful trench coat. So yeah, guys, this is a really beautiful cardigan. I keep this. I wear it with jeans. I just thought this was so pretty. The quality is really great. The quality of the uniforms are really nice, guys. We actually had this one first, and every few years I think it's like every other year they're transitioning us to new uniforms. This was the first, the black, and then he transitions us to more like navy. And so yeah, this is the black, and it has the LV on the buttons, which is really beautiful. Again, inside very small, it has Louis Vuitton uniform. So I keep these cardigans, guys, because I thought they were really cute. I wear them like white shirts and like jeans and stuff, like kind of going around during fall time. I love those, so I wanted those. Another thing is the Louis Vuitton employee boots. I had some flats. To be honest, I don't know where my flats went, but these are the Louis Vuitton employee work boots. I have my shoes off, guys. I'm comfortable. I'm at home. I'm lounging around, and I'm just being really raw with you guys with this. These are my Louis Vuitton employee boots. I love them. I'm actually gonna put them on now. They're so cute. They just slide on. They fit perfect. They're so sleek, and I love that they have the little flower in the back, the Louis Vuitton, the canvas on the back. So yeah, guys, those are some of the things that you can get. Some of the perks of working at Louis Vuitton. The VAP website is, when you first go on that website, as a when you're just like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Like, you just seeing these prices, and then when you get it and you see the real price of how much it used to be and how much they've marked it down. The ready to wear was like it for me. I actually got a pair of swimming trunks too, and I find them, they're like, you know, it's about to be winter time, so I've transitioned them. But I have a pair of swimming trunks. I got my husband a lot of stuff like sneakers, and he has a few like polo shirts with the LV embroidered on it. I should have gotten more colors of that. Things like that. That's the only thing I regret, getting more stuff. I should have gotten more stuff. Hi guys, I hope everyone's having a happy Thursday. I'm at work. Michelle's outside, the people. Hey guys, happy Friday. It's a short day for me today at work. Yeah guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I felt so led to share my experience of being an employee at Louis Vuitton, and I just hope that you found it helpful. If you're interested in this type of videos, let me know. I could go in depth of more of my experience there and other brands that I've worked for. I hope you like this video. Definitely don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of my upcoming videos. And until next time, have a great day, guys. Thank you.